Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel as we continue learning AutoCAD software. On our previous video, we learned the importance of turning on grid line, the importance of turning on the dynamic input, importance of using the ortho mode, and restricting cursor to specific angles. We also learned on the importance of using the object snap and how to add more commands on the object snap. We also looked at how to add more commands on this panel. Okay, all these commands. We also looked at how to set up units before doing anything on AutoCAD. We also looked at the setting of the limits in AutoCAD, and it is very important you set up the limits when you're working either in 2D or 3 dimension. We also looked at the important factors that you need to consider when doing anything in AutoCAD. Also in 3D, we talked about drawing from southeast isometric and how to work on your object from different faces. Okay. On today's video, we are going to learn on how to use the draw panel. All these commands, the line, polyline, circle, all these commands, we are going to look at them today. There are many items in the draw panel, and it is very important that we get to know each one of them. So to begin, from the line command, just click on the line command. Okay, pick the line command, specify the first point, then type the length, press enter, enter twice to complete the command. But first, we need to set up the units and set up the limits. So on command prompt, just type units, then press enter. We leave it at decimal, then precision we leave at 0, then units is millimeters, press OK. For the limits, just type limits on command prompt, press enter, then type 0, 0, press enter. Then we said for you to use the limits, consider the type of paper size you are going to print on. If you are going to print on A3 paper, then use 420, 297 as your limits. Press enter. Then we are done setting up our limits, and we are free to do any drawing. So we can begin with the draw line command. Just click on line command. I've made this drawing that will aid us in using line command. Okay, just pick line, identify first point, 15 millimeters, enter. Okay, then downwards 10 millimeters. Then this length here is 15. It is 15 millimeters. Though I have not labeled, but it's 15 millimeters. So pick line command. We can zoom, extend. Pick line from this end, type 10, enter, type 15, enter, 20, enter, enter twice to complete the command. Let's look at it. It's 20, 20, 10, then finally 20. Pick line command from this end, 20, enter, go up 10, enter, go 10, enter, then we close 20. Press enter twice. Okay. Using the line command is very simple. You can draw horizontal line or vertical line, or you can even draw your line at an angle. Just pick line command, turn auto mode off, then we begin from this corner. We can extend a line, let's say 20, enter. Then from this line we can construct a line at an angle, say for example 60 degrees. So give a length of 10 millimeters, then press on tab and give an angle 60 degrees, then press enter. This line is exactly 60 degrees from horizontal. Okay, then we can complete our object, then click enter. So line command, you can draw horizontal line when auto mode is on. You can also draw vertical line, or you can also draw line to any angle. Okay, then for the polyline, unlike the line, polygon allows you to draw an object that is enclosed. For example, let us draw an object of any dimension to see the difference. Okay, object of any dimension, can close, press enter. Then the difference is when I highlight any point on this object drawn in polyline, the whole of it is highlighted. Then for the line, when I select any line, it selects individual line depending on how I do each one of them. That's the difference between the line and polyline. Then for the circle command, there are several commands here. You can draw from center, and when you are given the radius of the circle, or you can be given the diameter. Okay, so center radius 5, then press enter. For center diameter, specify center, give it a diameter, enter. Just as simple as that. Then for the 2 point, it represents the diameter of the circle. Okay, so assuming I have a diameter of 15 millimeters, for me to draw a circle that touches this diameter, just pick 2 points, pick the end of this line, the end, and you are done. Then you can delete the diameter. Okay, you can also use 3 point. Let's see, this one represents the diameter and the chord. Okay, let's draw the diameter 10 millimeters, then give it the length of the chord. Just as simple as that. Then you can also use tan radius to draw a circle that is tangential to this circle and this circle. You can use tan or tan radius. So specify a point of this object and a point of this object, and then type the radius. Okay, just as simple as that. The circle is drawn to the upper side of the circles. Let's repeat the same command, tan radius. Okay, radius 50, enter. The circle is drawn downwards. Then we can trim the excess line, this line, and also this line, this one, and this one. And you can finally obtain this object. Then we can also draw a circle that is tangential to this circle and this circle. Tan radius. There are two differences. There is the circle that can curve downwards and another one that can curve upwards. So giving a radius, say 40, this arc is tangential upwards. Then when we repeat the same command, touch this circle from the inside and this one from the inside, and give a radius of 40, just same radius, press enter. The circle will curve downwards. Okay, when you touch outside, the circle curves upwards, but when you touch it from inside, the circle curves downwards. Okay, can erase. We can construct something on these two circles using the same command, drawing it from inside. Okay, press enter. Just right click on your mouse, repeat circle, then click on outside. Sorry for that. Clicking from outside, radius say 30, press enter. See the difference? Let us trim the excess parts. This one. Okay. This is what we obtain from using the circle command. Then there is tan. Tan allows you to draw a circle that is tangential to 3 circles. So we can draw the 3 circles. Okay. Click on tan, touching on this circle, just touch this circle and this circle. It will just draw a circle that is tangential to the 3 of them. You can trim the excess and press escape. Let us use tan radius on these 2 circles. Radius of say 30, press enter. Then we can trim the excess. Okay, you can trim this one. Repeating the same command, turn radius. Give a radius of 50, enter. Then we trim the excess. Okay, escape. Repeat the same command, trim. Okay, you can also trim or erase the inner circle. This is what we have obtained. Okay, from just using circle commands. Our next thing is using the arc command. It has several commands, and an arc is a part of a circle. Okay, you can draw an arc using 3 points. That's the first command. Just pick the start point, second point, and the third point. Sorry. Click on the third point. This command works when you have two chords that are touching each other. Okay, let's see. We can draw the two chords. The first chord, any distance. You can turn off auto mode. Draw the next chord. Press enter. Then let's pick the 3-point command. My first point is this point on the chord. Then the intersection of the two chords. Then the end of the other chord. Okay, it will draw an arc that follows the two chords. Okay, then there is start, center, end. This one is very simple. Okay, it also works the same way as the 3-point. Okay, let us draw a line to any distance. Then the next chord, we pick the command. Okay, this is what you obtained. Okay, so there is start, center, then you type the length. This is the length of the chord. Okay, just pick start, center. Let us type the radius of the circle, say 10. Then we can type the length of the chord. Okay, this is what you obtained. Okay, you can repeat the same command. Start from here. Give the center or the radius of the chord. Then type the length of the arc. Then press enter to exit the commands. Let's erase. So you can practice all these commands. With practice, of course, you will be perfect on using the arc command, but we will make some drawings in future. You can use the measurement of the rectangle, that's the dimensions. You can type the length of 40, then the width of say 20, then your rectangle will be drawn upwards or downwards. Then click. Our next command is the polygon. A polygon has got either 3 sides, 4 sides, or more than 4 sides. Okay, so we can pick the command on polygon, enter the number of sides. We can use 3 sides, then press enter. Specify the center of the polygon, or you can use the edge. When you pick the center option, you have to specify either you are using the inscribe about a circle. Okay, you circumscribe the polygon outside the circle, or you draw it inside the circle. That's to inscribe. Okay, let's pick the inscribe option. Give a radius, say 30. Press enter. Let us draw a circle to see the difference. We can give the radius of 30, then picking polygon command, then let's enter the number of sides, say 3, enter. Then center of the polygon is the center of this circle. So when we say it is inscribed in a circle, it will be drawn inside this circle. Okay, then we can give the radius of the circle same as the radius of the circle. Type 30. Okay, and our polygon is drawn inside the circle. We can also repeat using a different polygon. We can give 6 sides, then we can circumscribe about the circle. It will be drawn outside this circle. Okay, but the edge will touch the circle. Giving a radius of say 30, you'll realize that the polygon will touch the circumference of this circle. Okay, it is circumscribed about this circle. I hope you have gotten the difference. You can repeat the same command and do more, a polygon of more sides. Then we can also go to the command of ellipse. So an ellipse has got the major axis and the minor axis. So we can specify our major axis. Let's turn on auto mode. Let's give a major axis of 40. Then give a distance of the other axis, say 20. Okay, and our ellipse is done. So using the center command, you specify the center of the ellipse, then the end of the ellipse, then from the center to the end of the other axis. Okay, then there is axis, then end. You can specify the length of the major axis. Okay, say 50. Then we specify the length of the other axis from this line, from the major axis. So you can say 20. Okay. You can also draw an elliptical arc. Okay, we can specify the end of the axis and the end of the other axis. Then we can keep the rotation or the distance of the other axis. Okay, and our elliptical arc is done. Okay, you can just follow these commands here to draw any other type of ellipse. Okay, just follow the commands from the command prompt to modify your polygon. Then our final thing, we can look at how to use the hatch. Okay, so the hatch command shades a given region. Okay, let's click this down arrow, click on hatch. Then there are several hatch lines you can use. Okay, you can just use your scroll wheel, or you can extend the size this way. Okay, these are different hatch lines that you can use on your region. Let's pick this one and just pick an internal point and press enter, and you are done. Okay, let's repeat the same hatch. You can use your scroll wheel as I have said, or we can click this down arrow and select any type of hatch that you want. Let's pick this one. Select an internal point, let's say here, but our hatch does not appear well, but we can modify. Okay, we can scale it to fit this area. To scale, just select the edge, then let's click this down arrow, then we give a scale, any scale that you want, let's say 0.01, click OK, and our hatch appears very well, so you can see. Let us repeat the same command. Okay, let us draw any shape. Okay, say rectangle, click on hatch, click on down arrow, let's select this one and pick the internal point. Okay, when you realize that your hatch does not fit well in the area, just click this down arrow, okay, and scale, say 0.5, click OK. You can repeat the same command, scale 0.05, then click OK. Yes, our hatch line is okay. You can also change the color of your hatch. Just click on by layer, select any color you want. Okay, let's change the color of this one. any color that fits you, okay, or you can click on more colors. Let's pick this one, click OK, then escape or enter. Okay, this is how our hatch appears. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I request that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will not miss my next video. Okay. In my next video, we'll use the modify command and look at how we modify our drawings once we have drawn. Okay, you can use the trim command. Okay, you can array. Okay, we learn on how to offset. So there are a lot of commands on the modify. Okay, so please subscribe.